Hi guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. So starting off, we're just going to get the first floor planned. So essentially here, we're just creating two rectangles that are kind of merged together. For the inside, I'm just going to use some light gray terracotta, I believe it is, and fill in the floor with that. You can choose whatever kind of material you like here, but personally, I thought this looked good with the color scheme. And moving on to the outside here, so this is going to be our kind of half wraparound porch. You're going to want to make this build on a multi-leveled surface for sure, so you have lots of room to make these stairs leading up to it. So I'm going to extend this porch by one block, and later we're going to build some supporting beams coming out of that. But again, going in with some spruce planks here and just filling in what will be the little porch area. I'm also going to make a second entrance to the side here, just if you wanted to have like a little farm or something. I thought that would be really cute. And I did extend it here, but I end up deleting those extra two strip spruce logs there. And for the frame, we're just building this one 3 high. So what I did here, I included the exact materials that I used for this build, but this part is intentionally random. So I'm just using a combination of 3 blocks, which is cobble, the stone bricks, and andesite, and just randomly placing them until all the walls are filled here on our first floor. This just gives it some nice texture, makes it a little more interesting. And after this, I'm just gonna go in and fill the top with spruce planks for now. It's just kind of gonna act as our separator from the next level. Gonna plan out some windows here. You, again, can be creative and put windows wherever you like. This is just where I happen to do it. Gonna leave room for a staircase possibly on one side, but for now we're gonna go and finish out the porch here. So I'm using composters as these kind of little, I don't know what you would call them. I guess it's like an accent. But I thought it looked really cool. Again, just trying to play with like different patterns and textures here. But to finish it off, we're gonna use some spruce fences here and just line the rest of the way. And I do here delete these 2 blocks. Haha. And by the way, I'm using one texture pack for this build. All it does is change the color of the leaves, as you can probably see in the background. Right now I'm building the frame for the next level. I do go back and fix one thing here, and that's just above the entrance. So I'm just gonna shift back these composters, add fences for poles acting like a little support to what is eventually gonna be the little balcony above. So I essentially just extend this part by one extra spruce plank block and the logs on the outside. So now this is looking a little bit better. This will be our final changes to that part at least. So just adding upside down spruce stairs here and then spruce planks so that the supporting beams can actually attach. And I'm just going to switch out those logs for planks there. Alright, and now we're getting started on our second floor here. Just before the roof, simply filling in with smooth sandstone. what will be our walls to our upstairs of the build. After this, we're going to be getting into what will be some of the supporting beams for the roof, essentially. Planning out some windows here. Again, feel free to switch it up if you like, up to your preference. And I do raise the walls and the supporting beams by one more for the roof. It's going to be like a super big dramatic roof, but I also think that adds to the build a bit. So here are the supporting beams for the roof. For the second half of this building here, I do come back and I change this, essentially. So follow along up to this point and I'll show you the corrections on screen as well. I'll take you through it all, don't worry. But essentially, sometimes when I'm building, I notice things that don't look quite right, and I want you guys to have the best build. So even if it means I have to go back and fix it, I promise I will. So for the first structure here, now I'm going to get started on the roof. I've made these little roof patterns for you guys so you can see the full structure while you're watching me build it live. They're going to be a little bit different from each other just so that we can accommodate for where the buildings are overlapping. But we are incorporating some of the new blocks from the 1.17.1 update? 1.17? I don't even know what we're at anymore. But I thought it was a really good chance to kind of switch up what I'm used to in terms of building blocks and that. And then I'm just going to speed through the rest of this here, leaving the back part essentially unfinished for now because it's going to take a little bit of special effort to merge them together, which I will also show you, don't worry. But here's the pattern for the second roof here. So you can see on the left side it's a little bit shorter because that's where it's going to merge with the first roof that we've built. And it is a tiny bit higher too. But essentially starting with the same kind of building pattern here of building the outside frame and filling in the middle till we get to the back side where we can make sure that everything merges properly. I don't know about you, but roofs are my least favorite part about building, and I've only actually recently started to get decent, I would say, at it. But here we are on the back side of the build, and you can see not as pretty as the front for now. I'm just going to extend this second part a little bit. It's kind of like an extra sloped roof at the back, which I don't know if that would be considered normal, but in this case, hey, it's unique. Make sure for your roofing that it always extends one block past the actual building. That's gonna allow you to create some depth, which makes a really great build. Almost forgot that block there. But now you can actually see me look at this build and go, hold up, something's wrong here. As I'm filling in this sandstone above, I really like the way the first building here has this kind of overhang on the roof. The roof overhangs the building a little bit. And here I'm trying to create that, but I realize that in order to get that effect, I'll have to extend the stripped spruce right there, out one more further from the house. And here I realize I hate it. I gotta fix it. I just have to. Much better. So now I can go up and just move this smooth sandstone a little bit closer to the edge there. I'll replace the spruce logs here with the stripped ones that are supposed to be there, but I had to plan it out. You know what I mean? And thank you guys so much for all the love on my windmill video that I've posted actually a few months ago now. It's still going crazy, and thank you guys so much for that. I'm very much new to posting tutorials for Minecraft, so appreciate you guys being patient with me as I learn to make this process as easy as possible, because it does get really complicated. Alright, it's looking better here. I kept this one as actually just regular spruce logs, but not the stripped ones, but that's alright. So this is the front side now. Coming back to fix it by extending it out one more, as I mentioned previously. So just gonna go ahead, break all those. It's the same amount of materials, it's just where we're placing them that's gonna have a huge effect on how the build looks in the end. Alright, so now we're getting into a little bit of detailing. I was just kind of playing around with this mixture of the spruce gates and the spruce fences, and I actually really like how you can kind of create this effect where there's a peak in one. Of course, we're going to do the classic spruce trap door flower beds, how can you not? But also just replicate that spruce gate, spruce fence look here. Oh my god, it's a tongue twister. You can add in whatever flowers you like, and I actually didn't include terraforming in this tutorial. If that's something you guys would like to see in another video, I would love to show you guys how I would go about decorating the exterior of this build. And as well, if you guys would like to see how I decorate the interior, let me know in the comments down below. Just creating a little outdoor seating area. You don't have to do that, but just thought I'd give you an example of what you could do with the space. Now onto our final part here. This is our chimney, or our fireplace that's going to go into the build. So again, I decided to use a new block from the updates. And essentially what we're going to do here, you can start simple by just making a rectangle going up through the roof. And again, you don't have to follow this perfectly, but you can get an idea of the effect I'm trying to do here by kind of adding in these mix-matched shape blocks. Does that make sense? Slabs, stairs, just regular blocks, and just getting this kind of slanted, maybe a little bit broken down or well-loved and well-used look. Some missing blocks here and there. But generally, we just want this to look kind of more organic, I would say. And now we can pick a spot coming through the roof. I did 2 blocks in, essentially. Eventually bringing the chimney up to 1 block so we can place a campfire and get that really cool smoke effect coming out. But something like this will do the trick. Bring it up to about the height of the house here. And here goes our campfire and spruce trapdoors surrounding it. Let me know down in the comments section below if you'd be interested in seeing a landscaping, terraforming, / interior decorating of this build. See you in the next video. Bye!